In this video, we're going to create together this whole modern looking landing page, which has light and dark mode. It is fully responsive, it's working on all resolutions, and we have also a bunch of sections. So we have here a feature section, content, call to action, footer, and this awesome looking hero section. To create this page, we are going to use Next.js 15, Shadcn, and Marketing Blocks UI library. As always, you have this code available on a public GitHub repository. You have it in the description below. So now, let's start. To create that page, we are going to use this Shadcn Marketing Blocks library. I showed it in one of my previous videos. I really liked it. So here we have a bunch of predefined, really nice and modern looking blocks. And our first block that we are going to pick is going to be that fancy one, this one. So this is the hero section 4, and we have the classic Shadcn command, so we can add it to our code. But first thing we need to do is to create a new Next.js application. So I'm running npx create next app latest, and I'm going to call this one Orcish landing page, just like this. We are going to use defaults for everything, so TypeScript, ESLint, Tailwind. We are not using sources directory, TurboPack, etc. And now we are creating our Next.js project. And there it is installed. We can now go to our Orcish landing page and run it with npm dev. So now here we can go to localhost 3000, refresh one more time, and we are going to get our Next.js default page. So now we can go again to our hero section, copy this Shadcn canary add hero section 4 command, and put it inside of our terminal in our Orcish landing page project. So now this one is going to install for us Shadcn, and it's going to add all the components that we need to create this hero section 4. We are going to force React 19 on all the components that need that one. And here it is. So we have hero section, logo, hero 8 header, button, infinite slider, and progressive blur. So let's try it out. I'm going to open the code that we have just created. I'm going to make it bigger so you can see it. And now we can go to our components, and here we can see that we have our hero section. So we can see here that we are missing something. We don't have progressive blur, but where it is? Okay, so it is here. So we just need to replace motion primitives with UI. Okay, that one is now good. And we can go here and see if we are missing something. So we need this React use measure dependency. We are going to add that one to our project. React use measure, and that one should disappear. Then we have motion, so we need to install also motion to our project. npm add motion, that one is added also. So now we can see here React use measure disappeared and motion also disappeared. So we can put to our page, instead of these default things, we can just put hero section from here. And let's see how does it look. In the create next app, we are missing some things. So we need this TW animate CSS. That one is in the... So let's search for that one here. I'm pasting TW animate CSS. We have it in our package, so that one should be good. Let's try restarting the project. Maybe it's not getting it in the right way. And now refreshing again. Okay, now we don't have that error. So now we have the hostname res.cloudinary.com is not configured. So we need to add it to our next config.ts. So here we are adding the images, but not the domains. We need the remote patterns. Yeah, that one. And hostname should be our res.cloudinary.com. And protocol should be HTTPS. So now we can refresh again, and that one should be good. Yes, there it is. Okay, so we have here now our main landing page. So we have even a header, and we have this whole hero section together with this object, which is not working correctly. We need to fix that one. Okay, let's see why is the animation not working. So that's in the hero section somewhere. This image, okay. Oh, but that is just an image. Maybe we don't have even animation. So let's try here. Yeah, this is just an image. I thought this one is rotating or something like that. Okay, so this one is then looking good. We can go to the next section. And for the next section, I was thinking about this one, the features. So let's add now this section right here. I'm again copy pasting the pnpm Shadcn command, and we are getting now our features1.tsx and the card component. So let's see that component, features1, everything looks good. So we can go to our page and just put it like this right beneath. So we are creating a Lego, we can say something like that. Now in the create next app, going down, we have our features section, and from here everything is really easy. We can just go one by one and put whatever we want. So next section could be this content, to put something like some kind of content. I'm again copy pasting the command, going here, just pasting it in. We have content 1, we can just check it to see if something is missing. Nothing is missing from here, formatting it, and we are going again to our page, and here we are putting our content section. We are just importing it from the components directory, going here to our project, and we can see that we have our content right beneath the features section. So next thing that we can put here is some kind of call to action. So we can put here like start building and some button and book a demo. We are going to add that one also to our project. So copy pasting again. We have the call to action.tsx, and let's see that one, call to action, everything is good, reformatting, going to the page, and here we are adding our call to action component. So let's check it now in our project. Here we have the call to action, and finally we can add some footer. So we can pick here any footer we want. I love this first one, footer 1. I'm going to copy paste that one also in our project, and let's check the footer. Everything looks good. So we are going to our page, closing all other components here and adding footer section. So now when we go to our project, we have our footer, and we have whole landing page created in, let's say, I don't know, was it 5 minutes or something like that? And the only thing missing here now is the dark mode. So let's go to Shadcn, and we are going to use it to add the dark mode. Here it is, going to Next.js. So we need to add next themes to our project. I'm adding the dependency, there it is. Then we need to create a theme provider. So I'm going here to our components directory, and inside I'm creating a theme provider.tsx, and I'm pasting in the entire component from Shadcn documentation. And then we need to add it to our layout. So inside of our layout file, I'm going here and wrapping up the children with the theme provider like this. Nice. And finally, we need to add the mod toggle component, which we are going to add also inside the components directory, mod toggle.tsx, and pasting it in. So now we can put it somewhere, let's say into this header right here. I think we can just put it, you see it's already dark mode because that's my system settings. So we can put it here with the login and sign up, and let's find, here it is, the sign up button. So here we can put the mod toggle, cursor knows everything, and let's test it out. So here we see that we are missing the drop down menu, so we need to install that one from the Shadcn documentation. So we are going to the drop down and add it here through the installation. This one, pnpm dlx Shadcn latest add that one, running that command inside of our terminal. And let's check it out now, create next app. So now here we have our light dark mode toggle button. We can click light, we can click dark, and it's working like a charm. We have one issue. This one is solvable in the layout file. So here we can just put suppress hydration warning. This one is from the documentation, so don't write again angry comments for me. And now we can see that everything is working perfectly and we have our landing page on the simplest possible way. I hope you enjoyed in this video, warriors. If you have any questions, there is a Discord channel. You have the invitation in the description below. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced developer, come sit by the fire. I'm always there online.